my loves, welcome to my channel. It's your girl, the Lit Magician Goddess. I'm an intuitive tarot reader. I love doing pick a cards, love readings, private readings. I even have beautiful oracle decks on my Etsy shop. So if that is content that you're interested in, definitely hit the subscribe button down below. Also turn on your post notification bell so that you know every single time your girl posts a new reading. So today we're going to be looking at who you truly are. That is a super broad question, but we're getting really specific today, looking at the good, the bad, and the so-called ugly. Buckle your seatbelt because it's gonna be a ride. But for the usual, we have 3 piles, pile 1, 2, and 3. So take a moment, get relaxed, calm your mind, choose your pile intuitively, and once you've done so, I will catch you in your reading. Hey pile 1, so here is your reading. We're going to be looking at who you truly are as a person, okay? Now before we get started, I'm going to say I feel like you have a very pure energy to you. You're very cleansing. Like when people hang around you, they feel really rejuvenated, they feel replenished. You're not like an energy vampire. You don't drain people. If anything, people tend to drain you, so you have to keep like a protective shield around you to protect your energy. However, you do have a really pure, innocent kind of, well, we're not going to say that you're innocent, but you have a very innocent aura about you, okay? So we're going to get started with your angel number. So let's see here. What is the angel number for pile 1? What is the angel number for pile 1? So we have 3, 1, 6, 1. So 3161. I definitely heard in my head March birthday, possibly, or even June. But this is your angel number. Definitely go on Google, look it up, and see what the message has in store for you, okay? 3161. Alrighty. Woo. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to find out the juicy stuff, the juicy tea about you and who you are. All right, let's see. We're gonna start off with some tarot cards. All right, so pile 1. Spirit, tell us about pile 1. Who is pile 1? Who are they? What are they like? So we have the star in reverse. Okay. What is pile 1 like? Who are they? What are they like? Okay. I will flip them over once I've dealt them out. So let's see. Who is pile 1? Okay. Okay. So we have the 8 of Cups and the 3 of Cups in reverse. Okay. So let's see. Can you clarify the star in reverse? Can you clarify? Okay. We have the 4 of Cups. Alrighty. So let's see what this card is. We have the 4 of Swords in reverse. Okay. All right, can you clarify the 4 of Swords, Spirit? Please clarify the 4 of Swords. You have a hard time letting go. You definitely, it's kind of like a, I don't want to say a pity party, but you kind of are the type of person that wallows in your feelings for a while. When things don't work out your way, or when you feel like your manifestations aren't going the way you desire, you get really bored, or you have the tendency to be ungrateful. Okay, so we have the Devil card. I feel like you have a hard time just resting, just chilling out, just being in the present moment. I feel like, you know, when things don't go your way, or things don't go as you were hoping for, or, you know, you had all these dreams and aspirations, and then one thing goes wrong and you kind of get in your feelings. I feel like it takes a really big toll on you. It makes you kind of out of commission for a little while. Yeah, we have the Two of Swords clarifying the Eight of Cups. Yeah, it's kind of like, I would say kind of like an attachment. You get attached to people really quick, and sometimes you isolate yourself, or you even surround yourself with people that don't mean you any good. Like I mentioned before, you're not really a draining person, but you surround yourself with people that can drain your energy, or it's really hard for you to, see eye to eye with certain people. But I do feel like when you've made your mind up and you've decided that you're going to do something or walk away from a person or be like, I'm done with them, you have a tendency to be pulled back in by other people or be reeled back in. And then it makes it really hard for you to stand firm on whatever decision you made. Can you clarify the Three of Cups, please? Can you clarify the Three of Cups in reverse? Yeah, I do feel like you get trapped inside of your mind a lot, and you're easily led down a path that sounds good. Like if someone paints a pretty picture, you're kind of just like, ooh, yeah, that sounds really good. I want to do that. Yeah, we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Wow, this is a lot of reversed energy with the Knight of Swords in reverse. Ooh, I do feel like it's hard for you to take action. You get into like a funk pretty easily. When you get a little bit derailed, or you have some type of setback, or maybe like a tower moment, something shakes you up unexpectedly, it's kind of hard for you to bounce back, and you need an extra amount of time to rest and recover from it. You might even be an empath where you absorb other people's energy really well, and it's kind of hard for you to shake it off sometimes, because you do get attached to people and your emotions. It's like you're very passionate when you surround yourself with certain people, or you start something, you're very passionate about it. And I feel like you might even be the type of person that likes instant gratification, and when it doesn't happen, you get into that funk, or you get into some type of depression. It's kind of like I'm hearing too, your level of discernment, like being able to discern when something is good and something isn't. It's kind of like you have a hard time exercising your discernment in certain situations. And I don't want to be sounding all bad and stuff, but I'm literally just reading the cards. And I feel like there have been opportunities that you might have passed up because they weren't exactly what you wanted. There might have been one or two things that didn't line up exactly the way you wanted it to, and you just said, I don't want it, I'll just wait. But then it becomes like a waiting game for you, and you just keep waiting and waiting. You feel like life is passing you by sometimes. So then you start comparing yourself to other people, and it gets you into like this little funk where your feelings are hurt, or you feel some type of way that other people are ahead of you and you're still where you were 6 months ago, 8 months ago. I do feel like you have this fire inside of you that wants to come out, but it's really hard sometimes. And honestly, I'm hearing, get a new circle of friends. Get a circle of friends that have the same goals as you, have the same mindset as you, and won't deplete you of your life force energy, or they won't try to scam you or like manipulate you into doing certain things for their benefit. Because I do get this feeling like, I wouldn't say you're naive, but you do give in kind of easily. Because it's like a passive, like you're kind of a passive person. You don't like conflict, you don't like issues, but it's like people take advantage of you quite often. And it's like the red flags are there. I do feel like the red flags are there. And they're hitting you in the face, telling you certain situations aren't good, this is danger, this person is toxic. But then because you're so kind-hearted and you have such a big heart, it's hard for you to just detach and go and move on. But I do feel like there is a light at the end of the tunnel. You just have to, once you decide to leave or let go of something, just keep your eye on the light at the end of the tunnel and keep walking that way. Don't ever look back. Because I do feel like Sometimes even with relationships, I feel like you might have the tendency to give people more than more than the appropriate amount of chances once they've done you wrong. When you're betrayed, I feel like you give people more chances than they need, and that leads you down this pathway of being brokenhearted or feeling betrayed or feeling underappreciated. But I am hearing the angels say, like, it's good if you show more gratitude for what you do have. And know that if something was ever considered a loss, it's never a loss for you. It's a loss for whoever is losing you. Yes. But I do feel like you get in your head a lot, and it's hard for you to make a solid decision and stick to that. So let's see here. We're going to get some more cards out. Let's see. What is the essence of Pile 1? What is the energy of Pile 1? Let's see. What type of energy does Pile 1 have? Ooh. Okay, now a couple cards. Okay, we got a card right there. So let's see. What is the energy? Okay. So we have these. So we have courage in reverse. This is also, you chose selenite, and we have the selenite spiritual. Ooh. Hold on. So you actually chose the selenite group, and the selenite card came out. It says spiritual awakening. We also have compassion, emerald, and we have sexuality. Yes. So I do feel like you are a very sexual being. You have no problem expressing, your sexuality or being intimate with people that are close to you. And I feel like that's what leaves you really open to getting your feelings hurt or getting heartbroken, because you are so passionate and compassionate of other people. But sometimes you don't have the courage to say how you really feel or express when someone has done something wrong to you. It's like you kind of want to save face. You don't want to have any conflicts with people. You like for things to be really smooth sailing, but at what cost? Your happiness, honestly. Your happiness gets snatched away from you quite often, and it's really disheartening to you. It kind of makes you want to give up or not pursue the things that you enjoy in life. But I feel like you are at a place where you're about to go through a spiritual awakening and kind of purify and cleanse the energy that is around you. Because I do feel like you have a very pure soul, like you have a very pure heart. But because it is so pure and people in this world are really tainted, they can sense your purity, and they want to feed off of your energy and then leave you depleted, basically. But I'm hearing like, yeah, you might be super attractive though. I am getting this kind of like sensual energy. You probably are super attractive, and people are just drawn to you naturally. Not just based off of looks, but just like your looks combined with your energy. It's kind of a win-win situation. But I am hearing like you do have to, set boundaries with people, put your foot down, and protect yourself. I think I even said like have an energetic bubble around you. Yeah, because energy vampires are really prone to your aura. They're really drawn to you. But nonetheless, the fact that selenite is here twice, I do feel like you're going through some type of awakening or having some type of epiphany about your situation or about your life, and like the reoccurring things that keep happening to you, and you're putting a stop to it. Yeah, I feel like you're turning over a new leaf, and you're learning how to be more assertive, be more definitive when you make a decision, like sticking to it and following through, having the courage and the confidence to follow through with what you said and not look back. Yes, that's what I'm hearing. All right, so let's see. We're gonna get some more cards out here. I really, I just saw a traffic light. Stop, caution, go. Yeah, this is speaking to the discernment, knowing when the red flags are there, when you have the green light, or when you need to proceed with caution. Yeah, I am feeling like that's a part of your spiritual journey. If you're just now embarking on one, I feel like You're going to be learning very, very soon how to tell when people are for you and when people are pretty much against you. So let's see here. I'm also hearing to learn how to live life to the beat of your own drum. Don't be afraid to play a different tune than other people around you. You know, life is really boring when everyone is the same, when everyone's doing the same thing. Be different, be your own person, and don't be afraid to step out and be unique. You know, who cares what other people say? So I feel like you have an internal battle whenever you make any type of decision. It's always a back and forth. But I feel like green light, just go for it. Yeah, because I feel like when you finally take that step and have faith in yourself and assert like that self-confidence, you're going to start attracting the right type of people around you. Not the type of people that want to argue or disagree with you or talk down or judge you, but people who are actually in your corner. Because, yeah, just because people are in your corner right now doesn't mean they're rooting for you. You want people to actually be there in like your circle and mean well for you. You know? That's the vibe I'm getting. So, what is going on with Power One? What is Power One's energy? What is Power One's personality? What are the traits of Power One? What do we need to know about Power One? Let's see. What are the traits of Power One? Okay, so let's see here. We have detective, voyeurism, falsifying information. Yeah, I feel like that's the saving face, like not speaking the truth just to appease other people or to make other people feel good at the cost of your own happiness or your own satisfaction. We have slave, surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. Okay. Alchemist, transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom. Yes, I feel like you are the alchemist. You are super intuitive. You're super like, I want to say crafty, but you have the ability to manifest a lot. But you stand in your own way and you kind of allow other people to block you from your blessings. Yeah. And then we have storyteller, ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. So you probably have a really good way with words. You're able to tell people what you've been through, and it's really relatable. But I feel like people just like to take advantage of the fact that you are so open and you are so caring and loving and nurturing to other people. I feel like that can be taken advantage of pretty easily. And I also feel like you kind of just gotta be more assertive, you know? Say how you feel, mean what you say, and say what you mean. Because with this detective energy, the shadow side, falsifying information, sometimes, I know originally I was saying like you kind of want a self-pity party sometimes. And I feel like that is where the storyteller and the detective cards are tying into each other. It's like when things don't go exactly the way you envisioned it to, sometimes you might exaggerate the story to make people feel sorry for you. But then again, it's kind of like if you use your discernment to get yourself out of situations before they go left, you wouldn't have to tell a story or make up information to make people feel bad for you or, you know, feel sad for you. Kind of like misery loves company. Yeah, that's the energy I'm getting here. I'm just hearing spirit keep saying Power One has to show more gratitude. They have to show more gratitude in order to, you know, change certain circumstances that they're in right now. I'm also hearing, I feel like you are somewhat of this is kind of like a puppeteer, like someone being pulled by strings. And there's also someone else down here being pulled by strings. So I feel like you're learning how to put your foot down. Because maybe you've been letting other people dictate your life or pull your strings and tell you when to jump, how high, go, stop, this and that. I feel like, yeah, you've been slaving to other people's desires and not focusing on yours per se. And I'm hearing like, yeah, just trust in the universe. I feel like when things don't go your way, it's divine intervention. And instead of pouting and complaining and getting upset or feeling like you want to give up or, you know, becoming bored with whatever it is that you're looking to bring into your life, I feel like Spirit just wants you to trust in them. And listen to your intuition more. Yes, that's definitely what I'm hearing here. All right, so let's see. We're going to get some waterfall messages and see what else we can learn about you, what else you got going on. So let's see here. Pile 1. What else is there to know about Pile 1? Who is Pile 1? Who are Pile 1? Does that even sound right? Who are Pile 1? Who is Pile 1? All right, let's see. Shake, shake. 1, 2, 3. All right, so let's see here. Let's get all this together. And if you are vibing with this reading so far, you feel like this is you, definitely hit the like button down below, okay? Okay, so let's get into these waterfall messages. So first we have freedom. And I am hearing with these strings being pulled right here, you definitely want freedom from something. You love your freedom. You love your time to yourself. And I feel like you just want to be free from feeling tied down or attached to certain things. I feel like a lot of thoughts and a lot of memories that aren't good, they live in your head rent free. And it can be a little bit tormenting or kind of like making you suffer because you replay old situations in your head quite often. And I'm just hearing like you're the type of person that wants to be free of those thoughts, but it's really hard for you to let them go. I feel like it's easy for you to forgive people, but it's hard for you to forget and move past certain things. So we have ring. So you might actually like wearing rings or wearing jewelry of some sort. Unconditional love, yes. With this compassion, you give unconditional love no matter what. You wear your heart on your sleeve, for sure, for sure. So blue could be your favorite color or a color that you like. We have boxing, UFC, and karate. So you might actually be really athletic and like to be in the gym, or you might be a boxer, into karate, martial arts, taekwondo, that type of thing. I am also hearing like you do transform your base motives and goals into golden wisdom. Like you are really special. And I'm hearing don't block yourself off. Don't block yourself off. That's all I'm hearing. Don't block yourself off. You are so smart. You can mix stuff together and create this amazing reality for yourself. But you can't get into this type of 4 cups energy of not being grateful for what you do have and kind of wallowing in your feelings or being depressed or feeling like things aren't going your way. Let me pout about it. So we have blunt. Yes, you're learning how to be more blunt. I feel like this is going to be a part of your awakening. Learning how to put your foot down. Attached. Woof. Yes. There is a heavy attachment energy here. It's really hard for you to not be attached to people because your heart is so big. It's so big, but it's like, you get attached to the wrong people. You get attached to the wrong people. Messy, yeah. You get attached to messy people or situations that are kind of like, ooh, can we get out of this situation? And then it's like kind of when you do get out of the situation, you're still attached to it. Your feelings, you might even be a water sign, but your feelings are super deep. Your feelings are deeply rooted into situations. Instagram. So you might be big on Instagram, or you might like to be on social media a lot. Let's see. Connection soon. Okay, so I'm definitely hearing you're going to get connected with the right people very soon. I feel like the universe is doing some shifting, and it's in an alchemy type of state right now for you. Switching things around, kind of playing on serendipity, putting you in the right place, right time, right people. Yeah, the connection is coming. Yeah, I'm also hearing too, if you've had a failed relationship recently, I feel like a new love connection is coming soon. But you gotta learn how to figure out which love interest is the correct one for you, and not just falling for the first person that, you know, says, come with me, I will treat you right, you're so beautiful, I love you. Like, not falling for the typical player type of lines or pickup lines, stuff like that. The wheel turns. Yes, the wheel is turning in your favor, okay? Yes, for sure. So whatever energy that you're in, where you feel stuck, stagnant, like things aren't going your way, the wheel is turning and the connection is coming soon. Friendship, romantic, all of that. So fluffy. This is making me think about a dog. This is also making me think of someone who is fluffy, like someone who has a little bit of, I like to say, meat on their bones, like a little bit heavier set. But the first thing that came to mind was a puppy. So some of you might have a puppy or some type of animal that's fluffy and furry. Yes, a bunny or a cat or something. Chariot. Yes, chariot energy. You know, things are really moving forward for you, okay? Things are about to start moving forward for you heavily. You could be a Cancer, but I do feel like whatever journey you're embarking on to help renew yourself and basically make you into like a new version of you, I feel like it's happening. You're finding that balance. You're finding a happy medium, and it's coming quickly. Very, very quickly. Tom and Jerry. Okay, so cat and mouse chase. I do feel like that's the type of drama or the type of people that you've attracted. Tom and Jerry, where you don't get along. Tom and Jerry always are doing things to get at each other, to hurt each other, or to get on each other's nerves. That's the type of people I feel like you've been around, or the type of situations you've been around. But I feel like that's changing very soon. Contacts. So yeah, contacts, this makes me think of someone with pretty eyes. So you could have pretty eyes, but it also makes me think of you getting new contacts in your phone, new people, connecting with new people very, very soon. I feel like that's the theme, more than likely the theme for your year is getting new contacts. Because for a majority of your life, I feel like you might not have been around the best type of company. Temptation. Yes. The devil card is all about temptations. I feel like you can easily be tempted and it backfires on you pretty quickly. Don't give into temptations. Remember the traffic light, exercising discernment, you know? That's something that I feel like you're working on. Learning how to say no and mean it. Learning how to say yes and mean it. So then we have beer pong. So you could like to participate in beer pong or like drinking games if you're into that type of stuff. And then last we have MUA. So you could be a makeup artist, or, you know, like to do makeup or get really cute. I do feel like you have a pretty face or a handsome face, however it goes. But yeah, you could be an artist. I think I said crafty earlier. So not even just specific to makeup, but just like being handy. Really hands-on, like drawing, painting, doing makeup, doing body art, tattooing, all of that stuff. That's definitely the vibe I'm getting here. Yes, so lastly, we're going to pull some letters. These could be your first, middle, or last initial, just to give you extra confirmation for this reading. So let's see here. Let's see. We're going to get a few letters. All right. So we have N, E R U, another U, A, Rena, and X. Okay, so this could be your first, middle, or last initial to help confirm this reading. But that is it. This is who you are. This is what I'm seeing. I hope it resonated, and if it did, definitely drop a like down below. Also, if you're feeling like you want to chat with your girl, leave a comment as well too, because I love seeing what you guys have to say. But until next time, my love, stay blessed, and I will catch you in the next reading. See ya. Hey, pal 2. So here is your reading. We're going to be looking at who you are, okay? What's your personality like? Who are you when you're behind closed doors? You know, all the juicy stuff. So we're going to start off with the tarot. Whoops. Okay. So let's see. What is pal 2 like? What is their personality like? Who are they? Okay. What is pal 2 like? What is their personality like? Who are they? Okay. So first we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. We have the Four of Cups in reverse. Okay. So let's see. What is pal 2 like? You can be emotional. But I feel like you know how to express yourself, but some people just don't have the space to comprehend your level of emotions. Because I do feel like you are deep. You are very deep. You feel deeply. And sometimes when you express yourself and say what it is that's going on, other people's emotional range isn't as wide as yours, basically. So we have the Page of Wands. Okay. So Spirit, can you please clarify the Queen of Cups in reverse? Can you please clarify the Queen of Cups in reverse? I do feel like you have a youthful soul. Like no matter your age, you know how to have fun. There's a spark within you that you will not allow anyone to dim. And when you get a new idea or you get some form of inspiration, you go after it. It's a very high level of curiosity and like exploration. So we have the Ten of Cups. You know what? That's 2 cards. We have the Hierophant in reverse, and we also have the High Priestess. Yes. So I do feel like you listen to your intuition often. When you get one of those urges, like, ooh, yeah, let's do this. Or you get like a gut feeling about an idea, you don't ignore it. Okay? You take that very heavily. And I feel like when your angels talk to you, or when you start seeing like synchronicities or signs, angel numbers, you're quick to look it up online, or you're quick to find out what something means to better like level up your knowledge, because you are super spiritual. You could even be new to the spiritual journey. However, regardless of where you are in your journey, I feel like you do not ignore a sign when it comes to you. You're very in tune with synchronicities. And it's like, I feel like your spirit, you're able to inspire other people, whether you know it or not. You can easily inspire other people. But it's like some people might find you to be a little bit too deep, because I do feel like you're one of those people, people can do a lot of things to you because you do have tough skin. However, what they cannot do is mess with your family or mess with anyone that's close to you, friend, relative, whatever, whoever is close to you. If something happens to them or someone does something that you don't like, you're quick to be like, oh no, See, this is what you're not gonna do, okay? You have no problem saying how you feel, and sometimes people can take that as you being too blunt or kind of like icky, I don't want to say the word, but they can see you as being like, what's another word for it? Too assertive, or like too overbearing when it comes to saying how you feel. But that's just how you are, okay? Like, you feel very deeply for the people that are close to you, and you take family very, very, very seriously. Family time, quality time, your spouse, your children, whoever is connected to you, you got a problem with them, you got a problem with me. That's the type of energy that you have. And I do feel like with the Hierophant in reverse, yeah, the Hierophant in reverse does give me that energy of like sometimes overly using your authority. Like not using your authority in the best way possible. How do I say this? Like, yeah, it kind of comes up as the overly assertive, or kind of, if you do have children or like younger people, you might come off as being a little bit too harsh. Kind of like the tough love is there, but the tough love is like really tough at times. And I do feel like when things don't go how you envision it to go, you can be a little unnegotiable. Because I feel like you listen to your intuition so heavily that sometimes you block out other people's opinions. Sometimes it's like kind of is your way or the highway type of energy. But at the same time, yeah, that's definitely what I'm getting. I was going to attempt to put a little sprinkle some, I don't know, some sweetness on there, but that's definitely what I'm getting here. Like, it's literally your way or no way. What you say goes, because you're not necessarily a know-it-all, but you have a high faith and high belief in what it is that you say, and you feel like other people should listen to what you say because you're right. You're right. I mean, when you feel things in your gut because you're so intuitive, like, listen to me. And I feel like there are people that do listen to you and that are under your wing and that want to follow in your footsteps, but sometimes it's hard because of how strong your personality is, how strong your passion for certain things is. It can be kind of like really forceful, or kind of just a little bit too much. But that's just because you really feel deeply when it comes to whatever it is that you pursue, especially if you have a new idea or you want to embark on a new endeavor. You will not let anyone talk you out of doing it whatsoever. You don't care if they show you all the things that could go wrong. You're going to think about all the things that could go right, and you're definitely the type that's going to prove people wrong. If someone tells you can't do something, you're going to prove them wrong because you feel like you have the knowledge and the wisdom. It's like you have a youthful spirit, but you're an old soul at the same time. You've experienced so much that you have like wisdom. You had wisdom far beyond your years. I do feel like at a young age, you were told that for your age, you had experienced a lot of things that someone on your age wouldn't have experienced. And that's because you're an old soul. I am definitely getting Capricorn vibes here, heavy. I'm feeling like the stubbornness, but I also feel like you know how to be stubborn and stuck in your ways, but when it's something that you want to do, something new, some type of new endeavor, you know how to adapt and you know how to transform and rise to the occasion and become what it is that you have to become in order to conquer this new mission, this new goal. That's definitely what I'm hearing. So let's get some more cards out here and see what is the energy around you. What's your personality? What's the vibe? So let's see. What is the energy around pile 2? What's their personality? What is pile 2 like? What is pile 2's personality? What are they like? Oof. Okay. Let's see. What is pile 2 like? What's their energy? What's the vibe? Okay. So we have Knight. Okay, we have 4 cards, so we'll go with these. So let's see. First one we have is Knight, loyalty, romance, chivalry, a love of honor. Okay. We then have Scribe, altering facts or plagiarizing others' work. Okay. We also have Servant, using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward with life. Okay. And then we also have Beggar, dependence on others to the exclusion of effort. So I feel like this is a lot of your shadow aspects. On the outside, you're definitely very loving, loyal, and you do wear your heart on your sleeve. But the shadow aspects are showing that, you might ask for a pity party from people when things don't go your way. You kind of make up excuses and make people feel bad for you. You also could be dependent on other people to pave the way for you. Because I do feel like sometimes if you do get into a position of authority, you might use it in a way that isn't best, that isn't beneficial for the other party, but more so for you. So less work for you at the expense of other people's labor. That's definitely what I'm hearing. But nonetheless, I do feel like these are just the shadow aspects. I mean, everyone has a shadow side. But for you, I do feel like it can come off as being a little bit manipulative because you use your assertiveness and like you're very strong-willed. Like once you have your mind made up, it's set. You use that to kind of persuade other people to be at your mercy. But then it's kind of covered behind how loving and like loyal and caring you are for people. Because I do feel like you do have a big heart, but it's behind a really hard armor of like, I don't know, it's like it's really blocked off. You don't show people the really soft and tender and loving side of you very often because it's behind this hard shell. But yeah, that's definitely what I'm hearing. It's kind of a shadow side, but I am also hearing that you could be into writing of some sort, or whatever job that you do have, it involves you writing out or typing. Yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting from this. So let's see, we're gonna get a couple more energy cards out here and see what's going on. So let's see, what is the energy around pile 2? What is their vibe? What's the energy around pile 2? Okay, we have healthy boundaries. Let's see, what is the personality type of pile 2? What's their energy? All right, we got 2 more right here. We have, take action, yes. And we also have music. You know what? This music symbol right here definitely stood out to me earlier. So you might be into writing music with this scribe here too. You could be into writing music, or you could be some type of musician, or just into the fine arts. But I do see that you do not have a problem setting healthy boundaries with people and letting people know, listen, this is what we're going to do and this is what we're not going to do, okay? I'm also seeing with this Labradorite, I can never, well, let me not say never. I usually have a hard time pronouncing that. Labradorite. Take action. You do not have a problem taking action, putting it in drive mode and going full force towards what it is that you desire, okay? You're not afraid. Getting heavy Aries energy here, or even fire sign in general, but you're definitely not the type to take the back seat. You're more than likely a leader, and people do follow you. Like I've said with the Hierophant card, there are people who look up to you. However, it can be a bit overbearing at times. But with the healthy boundaries, I feel like you have no problem putting your foot down. You have no problem, if someone is talking your head off, or kind of overstepping certain limitations that you've put in place, you will kindly and quickly shut it down and let them know, listen, Respect my boundaries or I cannot talk to you. You know, that's definitely the vibe here. But I do like this take action card. You're not afraid to go out and get it. You're not afraid to take that leap. You're not afraid to, you know, put forth the effort to get what it is that you desire. Especially when things don't work out your way. You're going to find a way to make it work out for you regardless, okay? You could even do it in a way that seems rebellious to other people. Like some people might think that you push the envelope quite a bit or that you do have a very rebellious energy, but it's just because you have like not necessarily tunnel vision, but you have like that red dot. Like once you have your eyes set on something, that's it. You go for it. Period, okay? So let's get some more waterfall messages out here. Let's see. Let me mix this up real good so we can get some more information about who you are. Okay? So let's see. Who is Pile 2? What is Pile 2 like? What's the vibe? Who are they? 1, 2, 3. Alrighty. So while I clean this up, definitely if you are vibing with this and you feel like this is talking about you, definitely hit that like button down below, okay? Show your girl some love. Show your girl some love. All right, so let's see. Get these together. Make sure this is straight over here. All right. So I'm gonna put these all in my hand and we gonna go through these together. So this must want to be the first one to come out, and it is Saturday. Okay, so Saturday might actually be your favorite day. It's probably the day you like to chill out. You more than likely just like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's definitely what I'm hearing. All right, let's see. Nostalgia. So I do feel like you give people a feeling of nostalgia. Like people do like being around you, even though you are like kind of blunt and stuff like that. That's not to say you're a bad person because you're blunt or you're really, you know, forthcoming with how you feel. You still give off this energy that people want to be around you. People love that nostalgic feeling that they get. You could even dress like 90s kind of ish, you know, dress like back in the day. You might not really be into the newer fashion, that's for some of you, but you do give people a really warm feeling when they're around you. So black could be a color that you like to wear. You could also be African American, black, darker skin. So let's see. Timing is everything. Yes, so I feel like this is a principle that you live by. Timing is everything. When you do something, it's like you want to make sure that the time is right. And I do hear in my head, like, you feel like there's never a perfect time to do anything. You just do it, you know? You just go for it. And I feel like because you're so spiritual, you know that when a idea or a nudge or some type of thought is given to you or is on you really heavy, you know that it wouldn't be in your mind or your intuition wouldn't be telling you about it if the timing wasn't right. So yeah, I feel like you believe heavily in divine timing, for sure. Unfulfilled. Yeah, with this card right here, when you do feel unfulfilled, you take action. I don't really get the feeling that you wallow. I don't really get the feeling that you wallow in this unfulfilled or depressive energy. However, you do tell other people about it and attempt to get some type of sympathy or empathy from them. Unrealistic. So sometimes you could have unrealistic expectations, definitely of other people, but even for yourself. I feel like you might have unrealistic expectations, and that's what makes you have like this really fiery energy about you where even if it seems unrealistic, you still go after it. You're going to prove it to be realistic. So we have energy vampire. So some people could look at you as being an energy vampire in certain situations. I would assume if you're looking to get a pity party or telling people about your problems just to get a reaction out of them or for them to feel sorry for you, that could be very draining to other people to hear what you have to say. We have 4, stability, but I do feel like you are pretty stable. I feel like you are really stable in knowing who you are as a person. Like, yeah, you definitely know what you believe in, who you are, where you're going, what you want to do, what you like, what you don't like. There is a heavy level of stability within you. We have tarot reader, so you could also be a tarot reader. You're definitely spiritual though. I'm getting that heavily here. Oh. I cannot make this up. You're definitely spiritual. With this High Priestess card, yes, you are in tune with the moon. You probably do rituals. You probably, people might look at you as being a witch, which I don't really like that phrase too much, but people might look at you and be like, oh, she casting spells, burning candles, doing magic, all of that stuff. Big smile. So yeah, you probably have a really pretty smile or pretty teeth. You have a big smile for sure. Let's see. So Monday, we got Saturday and Monday. So maybe those are your 2 favorite days. You like to start off the week on a Monday, and then you like to chill out and relax on a Saturday. Yes. Ex returning. Okay. So your ex could potentially be returning. That's a message that wanted to pop up here. I don't know. This reading is not about that, but I feel like you do know how to set healthy boundaries. So take that as it resonates. If you have an ex that has been on you, hey, make sure you set those boundaries. Meditate. Yeah. So you do like to meditate. It's a part of your spirituality. Yes. Keeping calm. Stubborn, stuck. Yeah. The Capricorn energy that I was picking up earlier. You are pretty stubborn when people attempt to change your mind about something, especially when you feel very strongly about it. It's really hard to change your mind. Fingernails. Okay, so you might like to get your fingernails done, or you groom your nails if you're a guy. You like to have it manicured or put a little clear coat on there or whatever. Sagittarius. So fire energy. You could be a Sagittarius. And then lastly, we have fantasize. Yeah, so you more than likely fantasize about, these unrealistic visions or unrealistic missions that you have for your life. But I feel like you don't sit and fantasize for too long. You take action. You are a go-getter. Definitely giving cardinal energy. You go after what it is that you desire. For sure. Okay. So lastly, we're going to pull some letters to give you extra confirmation. This could be your first, middle, or last initial. To, give you that extra confirmation about this reading. Let you know it's about you. Okay, so let's get some letters. Let's see. We're just going to get a few. All right. So we have B, U, N. You could wear your hair in a bun. O, H, M, D, E, and V. Okay, so those are the letters. Take what resonates, okay, and let the rest slide. But if this is resonating with you, definitely hit the like button down below. Also, leave your girl a comment. Let me know if you are vibing out with this. What type of readings would you like to see in the future? That type of jazz, okay? But until next time, stay blessed, and I will catch you in the next reading. See ya. Hey, Pile 3. So here is your reading. We're going to be looking at who you are, okay? The good, the bad, and the quote-unquote ugly. All right, so let's get into it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Oh, you know what? Before we get started, let me get an angel number for you. So let's see. What is the angel number for Pile 3? What is the angel number for Pile 3? So we have 2, 6, 2, 4. Okay, I'm hearing definitely someone's birthday could be in February here. But look up the number 2624 on Google. See what the message has in store for you. Okay. So let's see. We're going to get right into who you are. These readings have been real juicy. A lot of shadow stuff been coming out. So let's see. All right. Let me shuffle one more time. Okay. Ooh, alrighty. I feel like you might have some OCD in you. You might like things to be laid out in a certain type of way. I'm getting Virgo energy. And my jaw is hurting right now. You might like to laugh a lot. Or, you know, smile a lot. When you smile, your jaws might hurt. Could even be like a comedian. People might look at you as being a comedian. All right, but let's see. Okay, so what is the vibe around pile 3? What is their personality? Who are they? Who is pile 3? What is their vibe? What's the energy? Who is pile 3? Okay, so who is pile 3? What is their personality? What is the vibe? What is pile 3 like? Let's see. What is pile 3 like? Okay, we got the 6 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so first card we have is the Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay, let me just show you. We have the 6 of Cups in reverse. And we also have the Knight of Pentacles. All right, so can you please clarify this Ace of Wands in reverse? Ace of Wands in reverse. Can you please clarify this Ace of Wands? Okay, we got the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Can you please clarify this 6 of Cups in reverse? Can you please clarify this 6 of Cups? Okay, we have the 8 of Pentacles. Okay. Can you please clarify this Knight of Pentacles? Okay. We have Temperance. Okay. So I'm definitely, the first message I heard is you have a tendency to put out your own flame. Because it's like you get an urge to do something, but then you think about it so much that you kind of talk yourself out of doing it. Or you think so heavily about it and you just get overwhelmed with the thoughts and you just get really stuck. But I do feel like, okay, before I say that, I feel like you have like this really burning desire to build generational wealth for your family. I don't know what your lineage is, but there's this feeling of you have to do something for your family. You have to break some type of generational curse. Because I feel like you might have come from, I wouldn't say necessarily a poor family, but more so the typical middle class, you know. Sometimes your parents might have lived paycheck to paycheck, but I do feel like you didn't have everything that you desired. Either growing up in your middle years, adolescent, adulthood, something about money was lacking. And now I feel like you have this burning desire to work really, really hard to change that family dynamic. And I oftentimes feel like you reminisce on how things were in the past, maybe the lack of certain things with your family, maybe bonding time or the finances or, you know, the harmony within your home. I feel like you think about that a lot, but then you kind of snap out of it and start working towards fixing it, towards fixing or creating a new reality for your family. And I feel like the progress has been really slow and steady for you, but you are planting really, really good seeds right now. You are planting seeds. If that is you, like if you are literally looking to build a legacy, be financially free, and make sure that your family doesn't have to worry about anything, you're doing a really, really good job. I was about to say you're doing a damn good job, okay? You are. And I feel like you definitely have a good balance in your life. Like, I'm getting like a slow and steady wins the race energy from you. Slow and steady wins the race. And it's kind of like you know how to stay present, but at the same time, you grind really, really hard. You put in that work, all right? You definitely put in the work when you get into this flow. Because I do see that sometimes you get into this little funk where you have all of this energy inside of you, all of these burning desires and this inspiration inside of you, but then you literally stand in your own way. But once you move out of your own way, you get out of your feelings and you realize you like snap out of it and realize you have a mission to accomplish that's bigger than just you. This is for your family, the people that are close to you, the people that you love. You snap out of it and you start grinding. You go after it. But like I said, you are literally planting seeds, and one day your harvest is gonna come because you have the patience, you know your purpose, you know what it is that you're going after, and you're doing it. You're putting in the work. Yes, that's definitely what I'm hearing. You don't allow yourself to stay in, oh, I'm reminiscing on the past or what once was, thinking about it for too long. You embrace those feelings, and then you realize, okay, gotta snap out of it and I gotta get back to what it is that I was put here to do. Yeah, I feel like you're the chosen one. You are definitely put here to break some type of curse, some type of stagnation in your lineage. You were put here to do a really big mission, and I feel like you know that. I feel like you're tapped in. You definitely know that what you're doing is going to live on for years to come. And I feel like you're not the type to overindulge. You know how to do things in moderation, whether it's eating, whether it's working out, talking on the phone, partying, whatever it is. You know how to do things in moderation, and you know that too much of anything is a bad thing. Yeah, but I do see you being pretty much a workaholic. You could be spiritual. You could have your own business. I'm getting an entrepreneurial type of energy. I would say maybe 3 to 4 years into your business so far. Still kind of fresh, but ain't enough to know what it is that you're doing. But I definitely feel like you're in tune with yourself. You know your purpose. And that's something that a lot of people can't say, that they know what it is that they were put here to do. I just keep hearing like you get in your own way a lot. You get in your own way a lot. You stop your creative flow a lot because of overthinking. Yeah, but your family is very near and dear to your heart, for sure. Whether you have nieces, nephews, or children of your own, brothers and sisters, I'm definitely seeing that there are a lot of young people in your family, and you just want to set a good example. You want to be a role model for them. You're the type of person that leads by example. You're not really about all that talking. And you honestly don't really like to talk a lot. I don't really see you talking a lot. I see you being about your money, focusing on material possessions. You're not obsessed with the riches, the luxury. You just want to be financially free. Where you can live and not have to worry about where the money's coming from. You just desire to have multiple streams of income just flowing in. Yeah. And I feel like your patience is going to pay off for sure. You have a very high level of patience. Okay? It's very admirable. So let's see here. We're going to get some more energy out here. So let's see. What is the energy around pile 3? What is their personality like? What is their aura like? What is the energy around pile 3? This zebra jasper is really standing out to me right now. I feel like something about your skin is very beautiful. If you have stretch marks, I feel like they're beautiful. Embrace them. Something about, if you have blemishes, I don't know why this zebra jasper is really standing out to me, but the stripes on it, I feel like it's telling me you've earned your stripes. You've put in the work, okay? You know how to put in the work. You go above and beyond. You're an overachiever, but you don't boast about it. And I do feel like you have some type of blemishes on your body that make you unique. And I'm just hearing like, embrace them if you don't. Yeah. Embrace your imperfections, because that's what makes you perfect, honestly. You're perfectly imperfect. Yes. All right, so let's see. What is the energy around pile 3? Okay, we're going to get one more card. What is the energy? There we go. All right. So let's see. First card, we have Mother Earth in reverse. Gratitude in reverse. A lot of green cards here. And then Lapis Lazuli, past life, upright. So I do feel like this is not your first merry-go-round. This is not your first time here. Yeah, you've had multiple past lives. So I feel like you've learned a lot of hard lessons. You had to learn a lot of hard lessons. And now you don't have to waste your time with learning those hard lessons. That's how you were able to find out what your purpose was, because you had already endured so much in your other past lives. And now in this one, you're getting to it. You're getting to the mission. I am hearing that you like to go outside, but you don't go outside enough. I feel like Mother Earth has been calling you for a while to come outside, sit in the grass, go to the beach, get your feet wet. But something about you wanting to work and, accomplish this mission, you often neglect outdoors. You often neglect going and getting sunshine or just being outside in nature. And I'm also hearing too, sometimes you don't show enough gratitude for yourself. You don't praise yourself enough, and you might not even show enough gratitude for where you are right now. Like, if you look at where you started from, where you came from, and where you are now, you got to show gratitude for that in order to continue to keep progressing forward. Because oftentimes I feel like you get so wrapped up in your work and your endeavors that you forget to take a moment to just stop and be thankful. Show appreciation for sure. Ooh, yeah, that's what I'm getting there. So let's get some more cards out here. Let's see. Let me shuffle. Let me shuffle one more time. Let's see. We're going to get some more energy out here to see what's your personality like, shadow side, light side, whatever wants to come out. So let's see. Who is pile 3? What is pile 3 like? Okay. I'm going to read them in a second. We're going to get a couple more. So what is pile 3 like? What is their personality like? Pile 3. Okay. That came out sideways. So let's see. Oh, and then we got this one. All right. That one sideways. Let me fix these right here. Okay. So the first one says, servant, using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward with life. Okay, yes. So I feel like that could have been your energy quite a bit. And that's what I feel like that's what this stoppage is right here. This Ace of Wands, you're super inspired. You have so many creative ideas within you. You have so much life force energy to do a lot of things with your life, but then you let money, because all these pentacles, heavy money energy, you let money stop you from doing what it is that you know that you should be doing. It's kind of like money cripples you. And I think that's why you have such a heavy emphasis on reaching financial freedom for your family, because you don't want money to be the crippling factor in your life. Yes, that's definitely what I hear. Okay, so then we have liberator, imposing your own tyranny over those you claim to liberate, ignoring legitimate constraints. Okay. Very interesting. So then we also have teacher, ability to communicate knowledge, experience, skill, or wisdom. Okay. And then we also have Samaritan, which came out sideways. So refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. So we have ignore here twice. I do feel like you have a strong ability to ignore people. You ignore people because you're so hyper focused on what it is that you want to do. Let's see, imposing your own tyranny over those you claim to liberate, ignoring legitimate constraints. Okay. And then we also have exacting appreciation and recognition for the help you offer. So I'm definitely hearing that you have a tendency to ignore people, and also sometimes when you help people break free of something that has been confining them or holding them back, you kind of hold it over their head sometimes. And it's because you do have this teacher energy to you. You have this easy ability to tell people what you've learned, the knowledge that you have, the sacred knowledge that you have. Show them what it is that you know how to do, because you're very skillful at what it is that you've been mastering for a while. And sometimes when you teach people, you kind of hold it over their heads like, hey, so what are you going to give me for that? Like, I need money. You want this information for free? I need money. You know, I need something in return. Show me something. You know, that can be the energy sometimes. And that's more of the shadow side. But for the most part, I do feel like you are a good Samaritan. You are out to help people for free, basically. But sometimes when you are in a financial crunch and you feel like you might be giving too much free information out, you kind of want something in return, because money is a heavy focus for you, for sure. Okay. All right. So we're gonna get a few more messages out here with these waterfall messages. Oop. Let me put that in there. So we're gonna shuffle this up a little bit and see if we can get some more information about who you are, your personality, and what you got going on. Okay. So let's see here. Shake, shake, shake. Well, I didn't even start shaking it yet. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. All right, shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. What messages for pile 3? Ooh, they flying out, baby. All right, 1, 2, 3. Anything else? All right, cool. Actually, this one was sticking out, so we're gonna pull that one. All right, and as I clean this up, definitely, if you are resonating with this reading so far, hit that like button down below, okay? Show your girl some love, because I really do appreciate it. Whoops. Let me fix that. Yeah, I do feel like you are OCD. I think I mentioned that earlier. Yeah, you like things to be done a particular way. All right, so we're gonna put these in here. And let's get it crack-a-lacking. So we have dyed hair. So you could have dyed hair. You could have highlights, or, you know, your tips. The tips of your hair are a different color than the rest. Like a little ombre effect. Divorce. So some of you could have gone through a divorce or gone through some type of heavy separation from someone. That will only resonate with a few. Okay. I feel like this is playing off of the ignoring energy. Like, I really do feel like you like your alone time. As much as you like being around people, you do enjoy being alone. And it's not hard for you to ignore people. Like, if someone is really being pesky or just kind of getting on your nerves, you can tune people out pretty easily. So we have move around. So yeah, you do not like to stay in one spot at all. You like to be out and about. You like to do things because, you know, I feel like your mind is always racing and figuring out, solving certain problems. Your mind is always figuring out a solution. And usually your inside environment, your inner world reflects your outer world. So because you have a lot going on inside, you like to have, you know, things be different. You don't like the cookie cutter lifestyle. You want things to, you know, be different every day. Routines are kind of hard for you to stick to. as much as you want to stick to them, it's kind of hard because you like to move around. You like to do different things. So we have I. So I could be first, middle, or last initial for you. Whoops. I want to keep these so straight and perfect. Okay. Okay. All right. So next, we have complacency. So sometimes you do feel complacent and you feel like you need to work harder. You have to put in more effort to get what it is that you're desiring out of life. Sometimes you do feel complacent, but I don't feel like you stay in that energy for too long. You figure out a solution and you start working on it. You start figuring out, what is it that I have to do to get out of this energy? What is it that I have to do to level up? What seeds do I need to plant in order to reap the harvest later on? You know, you start thinking like that. So MUA, makeup artist. You could be into makeup. You could also be an artist. You could be into the fine arts, music, dance, you know, anything that is very artistic. That could be you. So we have Playboy. Woo! So for the people that went through a divorce, you might have been the player. Okay? You might have been the one who, I don't know, might have had commitment issues, or, you know, just wasn't ready to be tied down because you like to move around a lot. This is going to resonate with those who've been through some type of separation, divorce, or a heavy breakup. But yeah, I do feel like you're attractive and you know it, and you know that you have a lot of options out there. So yeah. Magnetic. So you definitely have a magnetic energy about you. People are naturally drawn to you and you're willing to teach them whatever it is that they want to know. People do come to you to ask a lot of questions and it's just very natural. They're just drawn to your energy. So we have health issues. Okay, that might be why I was getting like some type of scarring or imperfection or something like that. Definitely you could have some type of health issues that you've been battling with, or it could be like, I'm hearing some type of skin issues that have been chronic. You've dealt with them for a really long time. Definitely what I'm hearing. Surrender. So I do feel like it's hard for you to surrender sometimes because you are really headstrong. Once you start doing something, you get really focused into it. So sometimes it might be hard for you to surrender to the divine, or even I'm hearing even being submissive to your partner. Some of you might have that issue of wanting to be in control, being like you're so used to being independent that it's hard for you to be submissive to someone else. Let's see. We have clothing. So for a business, some of you might have a clothing business. Others of you might be into looking really nice, wearing nice name brand clothing, or just dressing up quite a bit. Okay, we have synchronicities. Why did it fall right there? You're probably super organized. Like, oh my gosh, you do not like things to be out of place. Synchronicities. So I do feel like you get a lot of synchronicities because you are tapped in. You are definitely spiritual. You've had a lot of past lives. So angel numbers, repeating words or animals, you get all of that quite often. And you're able to connect the dots. You're able to figure out what the synchronicities mean as well. So we have casino. I am getting that you could be into gambling. And not necessarily like going to a casino and gambling, but gambling on your future, gambling on yourself, taking a risk on yourself. But I do hear also that, you know, when I think about a casino, I think about people gambling and risking money that they don't have and, you know, going home poor. So it's feeding off of like this lackful energy within your family. I feel like something from the past, like you feel like your family is lacking, or like the money management isn't really strong in your family. I'm really hearing like somebody never taught you how to manage your money, so it might be hard for So it might be hard for you to keep money when you do get it, but I do feel like you've still been planting a lot of seeds in your life that are going to harvest someday. Yeah, definitely what I'm hearing. So we have communication. I feel like you're a great communicator. You know how to express yourself. Even though you ignore people quite easily and quite often, you're still, when you are talking, you know how to communicate. Rings. So you might like wearing rings. You might like wearing jewelry, for sure. Cut and dry. Yeah, you're straight to the point. Yeah, when you do communicate, it's like, all right, you know, no time for the fluff, no time for the extra stuff. Let's just get right to it. What is it that we got to talk about? All right, let's keep it pushing type of energy. And then we have introvert. Yes, you're definitely an introvert. Either a night out or staying home to work and figure out what it is that your next step is. I feel like you would pick to stay home. Like, going out is really fun, but then 10 years from now, you're going to look back and be like, oh, all that time I spent partying, I could have been honing in on my craft and, you know, mastering it. But instead, I wasted time going out. I feel like you would choose to stay home. And that's what this Mother Earth in reverse is about, too. It's like, you do like to move around. You do. But at the same time, if you had a choice, you'd rather stay home. As much as you love the sun, as much as you love traveling, it's very enticing, but you're still going to choose to stay home. Or you're still going to choose to, like, be by yourself. Yeah, that's definitely what I'm hearing here. So we're going to end this reading with some letters. This can confirm this reading for you. It could be your first, middle, or last initial. So let's go ahead and get these out here. Ooh, we got one that fell out. So let's get a few. We'll get these. Okay. So let's see. We have an E. We have a C. We have an A. We have an R. Ray. We have an I. We have another I. We have an O. I just heard Rocco. Roxanne. We have another I. I believe that's the number 555. I believe. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. No. Wait, what? No, that's 9. 999. B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Yeah. So that's 999. Why did I say 555? I'm thinking of E, probably. Okay, so 999 could be a number that you see quite often. We have a Y. And we also have a G. I definitely see the name Sia right here. For sure. CC. Yeah, so those are the letters. That's it for your reading. I hope it resonated, and if it did, definitely leave a like down below. Also, leave a comment if you feel like talking to your girl, okay? Let me know how this resonated. Let me know any other readings you'd like to see in the future, you know, all that jazzy stuff. But that is it for this reading. Stay blessed, stay beautiful, stay positive, and I will catch you in the next reading, my love. See ya.